Good day, America, live from Sun and Fun, Portland, Maine, here on the corner of Congress Street and Exchange Street. What are we doing here today? Well, this is FrankMargel, and it's a bit overcast. Today is April 30th, 2014. It's a Wednesday. You can see Old Glory up there. Let me see if I can zoom in on Old Glory. Let's see, we get that. Walk with me for a minute while we chat about what's kind of going on here in Maine. This is Exchange Street. Exchange Street extends all the way down to Commercial Street, and it kind of starts down there at Commercial Street and ends up here, or starts up here on Congress Street and ends down there, depending on which way you go. Well, I just want to kind of chat with you about what's going on in Maine, give you a view of Exchange Street in the last day of April. Tomorrow's May Day. I know that if you've been in Portland, sometimes you'll struggle with parking. Now we're in the off season. There's probably some tourists that come here all year round, and that's great. But we're in the off season, and it's a bit bitterly cold, I'll tell you, for this time of the year. We might get some temperatures up in the 50s and 60s. There you have our courthouses. The old port is spectacular. It's amazing, and it draws quite a bit of attention. It's always an issue with parking, so if you're coming down here to the old port, try to plan ahead, especially once the summer really kicks off. I'm going to cross the street here. We're at the corner of Exchange Street and Federal Street, and you see why they call it Federal Street with all the courthouses down there. What's going on in Maine lately? Well, we have a governor's race, and it's a three-way race. At least that's the way it's advertised on the airwaves. I also pay attention to talk radio, and I get some of my information from there. But there's a Rasmussen poll out that shows that Governor Lepage and Mike Michaud are tied. Mike Michaud is the Democrat. Then we have this independent, Elliot Cutler, who is behind in third place. And the polls change and polls come and go, but they have the governor who is at 40%, and Michaud, who is at 40%, the Democrat, and then we have the independent at approximately 14%. What's going on is that that Lepage is bumping up in the numbers, and Elliot Cutler, although he's behind, is moving up, and the Democrat there, Congressman Michaud, he's kind of stuck, and maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe the Democrats, even up here in somewhat liberal Maine, it's a bit liberal around here, I guarantee you that much. But I'm not waving any flags. But nonetheless, it's my political view. It's my statement. But yes, Portland is a liberal town, so I'm not going to ask people around here who they support. But is there any hope for Maine and southern Maine if we get another 4 or 8 more years of liberal politics and liberal policies, or democratic policies? Maybe the Democrats are in trouble for a reason. So there's a lot of talk about the Democrats not doing well across the country, and I've been getting that information mostly through my sources which isn't mainstream media. So I'm sure you have your opinions, but do you plan on voting this year? Do you plan on registering as an independent, or perhaps a conservative or a Republican or a Democrat? Go ahead, send me a comment at FrankMargel@youtube.com. And I've heard quite a few varying opinions about the candidates and what's happening. But the election is coming up very soon. And I couldn't think of anything else more pressing in Maine right now than the governor's race. There's other issues. Up there at the State House tomorrow, Thursday, the legislature is coming back, and well, there's a whole pile of bills that were vetoed by the governor, but some of that is because the governor's trying to reduce the size of government and make it more efficient. And I dare say that the bottom line budget is very important, and it's very pressing in Maine. I like the governor, so you're going to find my my video a bit, or my comments a bit biased. I don't know the governor personally. I'm sure he doesn't know me. But he's a good governor, and there, I've just thrown my support for Governor Lepage. If that's not enough for some of you Democrats and independents to send me a comment, I don't know what is. Well, we're almost at the bottom here. We actually are at the bottom of Exchange Street in the Old Port. And there's not a lot going on right now, but in a month or two, I'll revisit and we'll see what kind of activity is taking place. But it's a vibrant city. It's a good city. It's not falling apart. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and please go ahead, send me a comment at FrankMargel@youtube.com. I'd love to hear from you. As usual, I will keep you posted. Have a spectacular